All right then, guys. So this is the match preview for the game tomorrow night against PSG. I don't know why I was thinking Aston Villa then before I said that, but yeah, PSG. Probably because Aston Villa are playing right now. I'm gonna go through some stats, go through my predicted 11, and also give you a score prediction as well, guys. So if you do enjoy this content, make sure you're hitting that like button, leaving a comment down below. I want to know your score predictions, and also subscribe if you are new here, guys. So first and foremost, let's go through some of these match stats, shall we? So we've got it here. So obviously, this is the Champions League so far. Obviously, we came top. They came 15th, guys. And I just want to highlight this as one thing. Like, I do kind of agree that this is it's a problem, isn't it? That you can go all the way, win the main league type thing, but then you draw one of the bigger clubs. Doesn't really give you much urgency and willing to go and be the top team, does it? Because you don't really get anything for it other than just missing around or whatever. But on the flip side of that, what I will say, and this was my stance to start with, is you've got to beat the best teams to win the Champions League in the first place. So it shouldn't really matter when you play these teams or who you play. You should be able to beat everybody to win the Champions League. Yes, I know as fans we want a better run, like, and go all the way to the final, but I would have rather win a Champions League knowing that we've beaten the likes of PSG, AC Milan, Real Madrid, whatever, the big names. I would rather we go and do that than we've beat these nobodies that nobody's heard of. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah. They scored more goals than we did. They had 24. We scored 17. What's this? So they conceded 9. We conceded 5. Overall shots there. I don't really need to go into all of this, but they had a better passing accuracy than we did as well, guys. So that's probably one thing to keep in mind going into this game. Form guide coming into this match. So Liverpool are coming in off the back of 2 draws and 3 wins, whereas PSG coming on the back of 5 straight victories. Yes, a lot of them are in the Ligue 1, which they basically walk, but still, it's still a form guide. The teams are used to winning. Previous meetings, guys, we've played each other twice, and both teams have won 1. They last beat us in 2018 2-1, and we also beat them 3-2 in the same year. Now, this will be the third meeting between them. We know about this already. Liverpool and PSG will face each other in the knockout stage of the major European competition for the first time since meeting in the semi-final of the Club Winners' Cup in 96-97. Liverpool haven't won any of their last 5 away games against French sides in Europe, drawing 2, losing 3. Arne Slot is unbeaten against French opposition in a major European competition, winning 2 of his 3 matches and drawing the other. Where else are we up to here? Liverpool have lost each of their last 3 games in knockout stage of the UEFA Champions League, although 3 of them were against Real Madrid. So that's a good one. Salah has been involved directly in 20 goals in 30 appearances in the knockout stage of the Champions League, 12 goals, 8 assists, the most by an African player in the competition's history, 1 more than Eto'o and Drogba. And that's what we've got. Oh, this actually. Among fullbacks with 300 plus minutes played in the Champions League this season, the 2 players averaging the most line-breaking passes per 90 are Liverpool pair of Andy Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's interesting. But yeah, then guys, so this is going to be one of those games for me where I'm not sure what's going to happen because PSG have gone for younger players and they seem to be a lot more of a team than they have been in the past. It's just my opinion. And I'm umming and ahhing on what Liverpool do. Like, do we go and play them like we did against City with 2 false number 9s, with Jones and Szoboszlai rotating? Or do we go with a number 9 and just, play how we play, and PSG basically just have to try and cope with it if they can? There's that as well. I mean, there's also the added thing of the stadium as well. Like, the last time we played there, we had that issue with the police and fans not being able to get in, which was a bit of a farce, wasn't it? So, fingers crossed that all goes well. I mean, there was an article here on The Athletic that they've been reassured by the police ahead of the return since the 22 Champions League final. How long ago was that now? Is that 3 years ago? Jesus, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? So yeah, there's an article about that as well on here. But anyway, I'll show you my starting 11 and then we'll do score predictions. So this is my starting 11 for the game tomorrow. Now, you may be wondering, why have I gone with Endo in midfield? Basically because he was at the press conference. Like, he was the player sat next to Slot at the press conference, which, you know, 9 times out of 10 when that player's at the press conference, he starts the game. So I was umming and ahhing about who goes next to Endo. Was it Gravenberch? Was it McAllister? I've gone with McAllister, but I could have gone with Gravenberch. So I'd like to know your opinion on that in the comments. And I have gone with Luis Diaz, but when I initially did do this, I went with Cody Gakpo, but Gakpo was not in training before they flew over to Paris, so I'm not sure if he'll play. He'll probably just be on the bench, so you probably go with Diaz. Jota again, rested over there. Get him in, probably best finisher that the club have got other than Mo Salah. So yeah, I'd play him, and I think the rest of the team just kind of picks itself. There was no and an about any of the other ones. You know, we've got Southampton at the weekend. They're probably like one of the worst teams in Premier League history if they keep going the way they're going. So you could make some changes then. Like, you can play Endo again. You can play Shimikas. You could probably put Kwanzaa in for Konate. You know, get some players rested. Jones, Elliott, probably even play Nunes. Fuck it, just play him. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's basically what I would do with this. Score prediction wise, I reckon it's going to be. Do you know what I almost just said then? I went with 2-2. I could see this being a 2-2 draw, guys, but I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool. I got the faith. We're going to go there, take it back to Anfield with the advantage. But so yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 as of now, but my initial first thought was 2-2, so we'll see who's right there, won't we? Anyway, guys, that'll do it for this video. Let me know down below what you think, and I'll catch you in the next one.